I just started recording, so we're gonna do this.
We're
October.
committed now.
Get your hand off my penis! We should probably be committed. It is October 11th, the year 2022. Go buy merchandise on loosescrews.com. I'm going straight into that. First, just a couple of things. We're going to apologize for being a day late. I will take the blame because I have been sick as hell. Friday, I got the sore throat, came out of nowhere. Yep. And then I didn't sleep worth a shit Friday night. Did a home COVID test before I went to work because I'm not a fucking animal. And that was negative, so I went to work and toughed through it. Got sicker. Tested again Saturday, still fine. What sucked, my wife was out of town, so I was planning on gaming all weekend. Instead, I spent a lot of time trying to sleep and couldn't. Sunday was sick as hell. Monday sick as hell, and I just didn't have it in me. That this cough is so bad that I wouldn't have made it as far as I have right now. So I'm going to try to make it through this, but apologies for that. Second thing, mentioning last week's show, we laughed a few times at like Hate's kid in the background and Nurgle's microphone cutting out and all this stuff was like hilarious to us in Discord when things were happening, but you guys didn't hear any of it, so you just thought we were idiots.
This fancy new software filters all that out.
that fancy software that is the gift that our patrons have given us.
Yeah, Patreon.com/loosescrewsed. Thank you.
Yes.
Makes this possible.
Makes any kind of, comedy gold that's on accident by us go away. So now all that we can do is just freaking hit stupid buttons. Go ahead, somebody demonstrate. Get your hand off my penis! There we go. So there's that right there bullshit going on these days. And as we all know, this is a week that we don't have Mommy here. Jane Trax was out of town this week. He might have been able to join tonight, but because he was out of town, his other podcast is recording tonight too, and they have some special guest on there. I don't know if it's
John Denver. They got John Denver on tone control.
Really? David Braben. I thought he played guitar or something.
I do believe that is the ghost of John Denver.
Because it would be difficult to have John Denver.
Nah, he never died. He's like Elvis. He's working at a Quick Trip in Des Moines or something.
Tree Roads.
Elvis is not dead. He just went home.
So I suppose now, should we do our usual intro things? I'll go around the board here. I'll introduce each one of you. We'll start with, this is my good buddy Teflon.
Because he's my best friend. He's my pal. He's my homeboy, my rotten soldier. He's my sweet cheese.
What have you been up to, buddy?
I've been really busy. I have not played the game at all. You know what I have played though? Overwatch 2.
Ooh.
Overwatch 2. A lot of Overwatch 2.
You having fun?
I am. The old skill is coming back now. And yeah, I carried a match earlier as soldier. It was great.
What's your
that
favorite,
and thinking about dungeon soldier is, well, there's only 3 categories. There's tank, damage, and support, and then you pick a character, and each character has different abilities, so it just depends. I try to use like a variety. Soldier was always my main, but soldier is what if I'm in a bind, or it's like if we're doing really bad, I'll switch to soldier if I'm damaged, to try and, so at least that's my best character. I can at least help out. But normally I just try to play a variety of different things, just because it just depends on my mood at the time. And none of it's ranked. If it was ranked, then I would play whatever my best was and whatever I needed to be.
Right on. You working on any D&D stuff we should know about?
Yeah, we're supposed to be playing on Saturday.
Yes, we are.
Woohoo!
This Saturday? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, I think this is good. Yes, this is good.
I am always thinking about D&D. Like, always.
We should have heard the conversation before you showed up.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, now that we heard your voice in there, let me do the new intro for NL Hate.
Because he's my best friend. He's my pal. He's my homeboy, my rotten soldier. He's my sweet cheese.
So what's new in your world, Mr. Hate?
It looks like Unicaster's crashing on me.
No, sorry, not allowed.
Okay, hold on. It's working now. It's working now. I'm really sorry to our listeners and our audio engineer. I got hit on by an old lady. She said I looked like Chris Pratt.
Why are you sorry to our sound engineer for an old lady hitting on you?
Well, those are separate things.
Okay.
I'm sorry because it looked like Unicaster was crashing on me, and then also separately, an old lady who was hitting on me and said I looked like Chris Pratt.
Okay.
You don't sound anything like Mario.
Is anybody else excited for that? I was actually kind of excited.
What?
I'm pretty excited for it, but because I'm pretty easygoing and non-judgmental when it comes to movies. And I know David wants to go see it, so that's who I'll be going to see it with. So I'm sure David will go.
It'll
He
be
went to go see
fine.
both Sonic movies.
That's how he gets to the Mushroom Kingdom. He dies. Oh my
The fuck?
gosh! What?
I think spoiler alerts are in order here. I don't understand what's
Are
happening.
you using the lore? Are you using the lore from the old Super Mario Brothers movie or
Somehow
from the
Palpatine
Super
returned.
Mario Brothers Super Show?
It's
Yeah, the Super Show. They were like plumbers, right, down in the sewer, always eating spaghetti.
well, that was the movie with what, Bob Hoskins and Leguizamo.
There was a movie, and then there was like almost like a variety show, right, Teflon?
Yeah, there were
Is that
two
what you're
different
talking
things.
about?
Yeah, those were the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. It had Captain Lou Albano as Mario.
What? God.
Oh my god! All right, that I need to find and I need to watch. I didn't know that was
How
a
have
thing.
you never seen that? Oh man!
Oh man,
God, I used
there's
to watch
a
that in the
whole
early
other
90s.
there's a whole nother series that was on like VHS that was just super cheesy that looked like it was made on public access too, that we bought one time in like a bin at Walmart that was just fucking hideous, and it definitely wasn't Lou Albano. So there's another mystery series out there too.
I have the Super Mario Brothers Super Show on DVD.
Wow.
And he admits it.
Oh man, you know how you would be surprised at the stuff I have on DVD.
No,
Man has no shit.
no, I wouldn't.
I do love my nostalgia.
You know, this is a family-friendly show. We don't need to know what kind of surprises you have on DVD.
I'm not talking about stuff like that. I don't have that stuff. I mean, like nostalgia stuff. Like I have the whole. Since you want to talk about anime hate, I have the whole series of Ronin Warriors on DVD.
What?
You should check that one out.
It seems like, though, you know the most obscure, weird shit all the time. So it really surprised me when I hear that you don't know what something is. So I'm familiar with the fact that apparently you look like Chris Pratt and like hate anime. I don't know.
He doesn't look anything like Chris Pratt.
Well, that old lady with dementia sure thought he did.
Hey, let me try to get this joke to work. Apparently, he's able to command a dinosaur, right? Old person joke.
Oh god.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, I got it. The old lady was Yoshi. Is that where we're going? I lost track. Oh god, there we go. It's here.
Jurassic World.
No, yeah.
What are we?
Jurassic
What are
World
we
too.
doing? What are we doing?
Okay. Now we'll go to Lieutenant Commander Data.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal. He's my homeboy, my rotten soldier. He's my sweet cheese.
Thanks, Jake. That means a lot to me, getting
You're
that sort of
welcome.
introduction. Hey, I wasn't available yesterday either. My Columbus Day celebrations just go that hard. I just couldn't make it here
God.
for that. I mean, we really hold that guy in high regard. I live in Ohio, so I mean, our capital city's named after the man, for God's sake. So might as well be an Italian living in New Jersey.
Okay, no more humor. When I laugh, I cough really hard. So quit. Don't be funny again. All right.
Easy. Yeah, did end up having a couple of cookouts over the weekend. Fall is in full effect. I busted up my Carhartt coat, started a campfire, roasted some brats over the fire. These wonderful things, these jalapeno cheddar bratwursts, where it's like injected with cheese sauce and jalapeno bits. Brats.
Jalapeno bratwurst.
Some bratwurst.
So awesome.
So yeah, good weekend.
Sweet. All right, now we got to go to the last guy here, the oldest man alive. I'm going to play 2 for him because he has given us a heads up that he's got a story. So here we go.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese.
Gather round, children. Old Man Ty has another story to share.
You're so much older than Ty that it's so bizarre. And can you tell I'm trying to talk as little as possible and keep using sound bites as much as I can. So
I need to download that sound bite and put it in dub over where it says Ty, just where it says old man Nurgle.
I
was gonna try to do it and I couldn't.
We've got a sound engineer.
Yeah, but it'd be way funnier if it was just super horribly done. So Teflon, it's on you.
And I'm glad you had the good sense to play that because I was going to play it myself anyway in homage to Ty.
I tried.
But game-wise, I haven't done much of anything. I think we were talking before we got started tonight. I think this is the first night I've actually got on and played any of the game in almost a week. But so last Friday, I got to tell the work story. This is one of those, guess what my guys did stories. So a couple of weeks ago, and I know we mentioned it on the show, and I think I put a picture in Chig Chat, we had a piece of exercise equipment in one of our parks that somebody tried to steal, where they cut open the rubberized ground cover and they undid the bolts, and then I think they realized how ungodly heavy this damn thing is, because it's a big iron post with 2 pieces of upper body equipment, one on either side, and weights and everything else. And I think they just realized they couldn't get it in whatever vehicle they had, and they just left it. And it's been sitting in limbo ever since, because different departments in the city keep, don't do it because we want to leave it there for insurance, and then, don't do it because we might get somebody in to try to put it back where it belongs. And I finally got tired of everybody passing the buck, and this thing's sitting out there waiting for somebody to get hurt on it. So Friday, I sent my guys with the tools and told them, disassemble it, bring it back to the yard. We'll worry about whether it's going to get fixed or not later. And I went off and did some other stuff, sent about 5 guys because I knew we were going to have to move this and it's fairly heavy. And I come back in the afternoon and we kind of cross paths, and I'm back in the yard after lunch, and there's one of my utility trailers is in the yard, and it's got the whole unit on it. Both pieces of exercise equipment, all still assembled. One of the rails on the trailer is bent, but they've got the whole damn thing on it.
Oh my God.
And altogether, it weighs a good, 500-600 pounds. It's not light, and it's because one side is wheelchair accessible and the other side actually has a chair and weights, and so it's not. One of the reasons we had to take it out of the ground instead of trying to fix it where it lives is because it's not only is it heavy, but it's unbalanced. It's awkward and it's hard to move. So I finally got a hold of the Nimrods who did this and said, well, what the hell? Oh, no. This gets better. So I sent my mechanic with, and all playground equipment is made with security bolts that have little pins in the middle of them, so you can't just randomly take them apart. You have to have very specialized tools to take them apart, and that's done for safety reasons, so people don't randomly take them apart on playgrounds. So we sent him with the very specialized pieces of equipment, sent him with the diagram of how the thing is made, talked ahead of time about, we're going to take this side off, we're going to take this side off, we're going to break it down into 3 pieces, sending with him and 4 people so they'd have plenty of people to move it. And I find out later that afternoon that he got there, he took a look at it, he got on the phone, called in 10 other people, most of which don't even work for parks where I work. He called buddies in other parts of the city.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Put 15 people around this damn thing and manhandled it onto the trailer and drug it back to the yard.
I might not know what I'm talking about. I mean, that's entirely possible. I am pretty stupid.
Exactly. And so I'm asking, and he freely admits that, yeah, he changed the plan. He just thought it would be better to pick it up and move it back to the yard. So I looked him square in the face and said, okay, it's on the utility trailer that we use for 100 other things. It's on the utility trailer. What's your plan? And there's a moment of silence. So what do you mean? I said, well, we're going to have to use that trailer for half a dozen things. This was Friday. So next week we're going to have to use that trailer for half a dozen different things. We got to get that equipment off of it. We don't have 20 people standing around here, and I'm not going to ask a dozen people to get around that piece of equipment and move it and risk hurting themselves. So what's your plan? He still hasn't answered that question. He did come back at one point and say, well, we could pick it up with a forklift. No, we can't. It's in the middle of the trailer. Can't get the forklift to it. You'd have to try to get the forklift over it, hook it up with some, straps or something and try to lift it out. We can use and we don't have a forklift.
You need a little crane to lift that thing off.
And then
Did
he
you
said,
try magic?
and
Did you
then,
suggest that?
No, he said, well, we could use a crane. That's a great idea. Do you have one?
Telekinesis.
And so I let him struggle for a little bit. And I finally said, so next week we're going to have to do the original plan and disassemble it on the trailer and then put the parts into storage. I was like, what the hell were you thinking?
Oh my God.
And I don't know if I'd mentioned this before on the show, but as my father once famously said, if you ever find yourself asking what were they thinking, the answer is they weren't.
He was
That
a
sounds
wise
about right.
man. How old?
He was.
How old was that guy?
83 when we lost him.
I'd go find him.
Yeah, well, cancer's got him. It's not going to be that easy.
Son of a
But
bitch.
yeah.
Don't tell Nurgle to go find him. He's close
like-
enough to that already.
Yeah.
Just like
Which
just like
leads
Iceman
me
and
to,
Top Gun Maverick.
as Chick dies on air.
Oh.
Which leads me
Told you
to the
about that.
yeah, which leads me to the obligatory fuck cancer comment. But anyway, that was
Yes.
that was my story time from last week. This is the stupid shit my guys did.
Nice. Our dealership is doing a breast cancer awareness thing, all the pink, blah, blah, blah. So we're all wearing pink on Saturdays and shit like that. But we're also having people fill out these like breast cancer things and, messages to loved ones who either died or are fighting cancer. And we're posting them on the wall. And we're giving $100 for every car we sell this month to breast cancer charity stuff. So, yeah, we're on top of that because fuck cancer.
Exactly.
But don't give to the Susan Komen people, right? They're not
Right.
good.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Because all the money goes to like administrative costs.
Goes to breast jobs. Boob jobs. Okay, got it.
We will find a job
Jesus.
for every breast in the
Yeah.
country.
Wow, that's awesome. All right, what have I done? I think I already said what I did, right? Or did
Yes,
I go
you did.
first?
You
Wow.
were sick. You were
Yeah,
sick.
I was sick. I haven't played it all. I did pass. Oh no, I can't talk about that till the bug report. Let's go that way. Do we got notes? What do we got?
Yes, we have notes.
Squad update. Should we squad update this? Someone
Sure.
hit the button. I can't find it.
Incoming priority message. Squadron briefing.
All right, quick and simple. We are pushing Unktomi back into expansion, not necessarily because we want to, but because we have a lot of systems overheating, and this is the least of a bunch of bad options. We won the war in Koraga, which is where we just expanded to. That leaves us in second place in the system. So, and I think there's about a 28-point gap between us and the system controller that we need to close and go ahead and take over, or start the conflict to take over at least. There is currently an election in Midgard that is between us and the third place faction, so we want to win that, even though that is an Antal system. There is an election starting with Wednesday's Tick in Tamor, which is again us and the third place system, or the third place faction, so we want to win that as well. And our seriously overheating systems are down to just 3, ROS 310, Qama, and NLTT 2969. We've still got about 7 in the watch list, so we're not completely out of the woods, but those numbers were reversed this time last week. We had 7 systems seriously running away towards expansion that could have been a problem. So there's been a lot of work done knocking those down. Good job, everybody. Thank you. The details for all of that are in the standing orders post in the Loose Screws faction channel in the Discord. And if you have any questions, you can post them there and somebody will be happy to answer them for you.
Or just PM Nurgle. I just realized that my coughing fits, I've been muting my one microphone and not my other one. So you guys have been listening to me cough, but the people on the show won't hear that. That's good. So just thought I'd share that.
No, we haven't heard it.
It was actually over the last one. I was going to be like, I thought you said you were going to mute. Like,
yeah, well, I hit my Alt button and it mutes my good microphone, but in Discord I'm still using my headset microphone and it doesn't mute that one.
I was going to mention it, but I didn't want to be rude and seem like I didn't care, because I do care.
Since when?
You're caring. What do you mean? He always cares. Look, I mean, come on.
What is
the
the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Matters.
Look, just because sometimes I got to keep my bitches in line doesn't mean I don't care about you guys.
You really are the most devious bastard in New York City.
Don't you forget it.
Okay, so now what do we got? In-game news I see is next on the notes. What's the in-game news? Somebody share.
More Stargoids?
Yeah.
Has that happened
We
since
went up
last
from
week?
3 to 5.
Yeah. That's it.
We don't even know what a Stargoid is.
It's not a Stargoid. It's a caustic cloaca.
It is. Oh yeah, Mommy's gonna be mad we didn't go that route first. You're right. Caustic cloaca. Good God.
TM. Caustic cloaca. TM.
Trademark. TM.
TM. If you don't like it, fuck you. Okay, so we had that. We also are fighting bugs in which system? Anybody know this? That'll be the Thargoid report. Never mind.
Anchovy?
That's still in-game news. Let's just go right into the Thargoid bug report, because that's all that's happening in game. It's bug shit, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Where's the bug report? Bug report. I have no idea where anything is on this thing anymore. So, oh, there it is.
Thick Thargoid booty.
Yeehaw. I heard noises in there. Was that somebody coming back?
Hates working out some issues.
Well, we're used to that.
Working now?
Yeah.
All right, so Thargoid stuff. Apparently, there's a lot of incursion going on in, I don't remember what system. Somebody enlighten me.
Anchovy.
Yeah.
Anchovy?
It's the new Tekken. It's Anchovy.
Okay. Yeah. I know that that's not the actual name of it, but I'll go with it. It works for me. I'm one of the few people that actually likes anchovies on pizza. Yeah, that we've been fighting bugs there.
And a cavy.
And a cat. Yeah, that doesn't sound right either, but we'll go
That's
with it.
it.
Too.
Yeah, he's right. It's Anakavi.
And what?
Or Andy. Andecavi, I think.
Anchovy.
Capitavi?
Anchovy it is.
Anchovy it is. Motherfuck. Yeah, and what? They were fighting in there. What's his face? Manitook, what's his face? Oh my god! I gave him a huge shout out last week as a pillar of our community, and this week he's what's his face? Jesus, I'm sick. Let's go with that. He turned in like 5.6 billion credits or in bonds because he wanted the heat sink launchers you get for this CG that bad. We're planning on possibly using a trick to maybe double our bonds, right? So that means he just spent 5.6 billion credits for some heatsink launchers. That boggles my mind. That's the reason I can't do it, because I just passed. Do I have to hit the sounder? Oh my god. We gotta do
We must meet the threat with our valor, our blood, indeed with our very lives, to ensure that human civilization, not insect, dominates this galaxy now and always.
It's a fray!
Sweet. It's my day off tomorrow. I might have to go watch that movie.
In standard Loose Screws faction, we play the sound intro in the middle of the bit.
Yes, in the middle of the bit. But I wanted to mention bonds. I mentioned Manitook turned in his 5 point whatever. He's already back up to like 4 billion, I think. That's how much he's been helping Operation Bronze Medal.
Manitook the machine.
Yeah, yes. I know Jan Trax is over 10 billion now. I know that I just passed the 18 billion mark, and I haven't been able to play that much the last 5 or 6 days. I should be over 20 billion. That was my goal for the weekend, and I failed. But we've got a lot of bonds built up. Have you guys gotten out hunting, or what are you guys up to?
Only one.
Go ahead.
Only once. I'm almost to 1 billion. I got out one day last week with the group.
I hope to get out and do more hunting here this week.
Data and I have young children. That's what we've been doing. Dad stuff.
You are young children.
Should we take a moment to talk about the flack Manitook got in system chat?
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Some frickin' jackass posted in there calling what? I don't know, what word did he use? Does anybody have that up? What that dude said? Because he said a word that I didn't even know what the fuck it was.
I don't care. Yo, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta say what he said before he can say fuck that guy, because
I'll say whatever I want.
Did he put that in Chick Chat?
I wasn't in Chick Chat. It was either an AXing or Xing questions.
I have it pulled up now.
Yeah, I bet it was an AX.
Okay, read what the guy said.
Oh, nope, I'm wrong. That's something else.
That's awesome. Way to go, Chris Pratt. God damn it.
Bargain basement, Chris Pratt.
Bargain basement, Chris Pratt.
I don't remember what it's like.
It's not Naxing questions.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Oh, I found it. Oh shit, I lied. No, I found it. I'm not lying. I actually found it. Okay, somebody posted in chat, system
this is
chat.
Great audio.
Or just be the gibbers and extremely sad people who do nothing but bank up AX bonds. Colon P, so he's sticking his tongue out like a badass.
Oh, geez.
Like the top one guy who has dumped over 5 billion in bonds. He was talking about good old Manitook.
Yes, he was.
That's a gibber.
Manitook said he had just been like killing with him too.
Yeah, he was at a CZ with the guy. No, that's people who gib him.
Yeah.
But none of us gib any. Yeah, we're out there working our asses off doing these things.
We should gib him. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put together a wolf pack.
I'm going to gib him even harder.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to gib till I can't gib no more.
Fuck that guy.
I'm going to gib that motherfucker.
The winning comment, though, after that in system chat was when Arkigor, I think is how you'd pronounce it, said, yeah, fuck that dude for enjoying this. You know?
That was great.
Just sounded bitter.
How dare you enjoy how he plays? How dare he enjoy how he plays the game?
Yeah, I don't know why this guy was so mad that somebody turned in 5 billion in bonds. It really tempted me to turn in my 18 billion just to be like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, because it made him think his e-peen was smaller than somebody else's.
And we know his real peen is. So yes. So that was that. That was the entertaining thing this week. Anything else on bugs, or should we talk about like actual bugs. I don't know. My brain's not with you. You guys got to keep this ship going in a straight line.
I don't know that there's any interesting news on real bugs.
Yeah, it's just the same shit.
Yeah, I think everything's still the same, right? Didn't they have a stream last week?
And I'll go one better.
Yeah.
The next thing is dev news. Frameshift Live 18. Did anybody here watch it?
We need a crickets chirping sound clip.
We do, because I know
that?
none of us watched it. All of us worked during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it later. I didn't watch it. I didn't know.
But apparently, they had some Tom Kewell on there, a designer of some sort, developer of some sort, who talked about.
We're hoping that is the up-to-date information.
Who talked about the
fake
on-foot
name
tutorial? Tom Kewell.
That's a badass name. So, okay, he talked about the on-foot tutorial. Is that because all these console jockeys came over and they're probably using it right now?
I take it they're just unnaturally proud of it.
Did any of you guys do the on-foot tutorial?
I did. I did it during the alpha,
Did you?
I think, or whenever it was available. Yeah, you drop in, they drop you off, and you go and you cut a power regulator out of an SRV and plug it into a station power plant, I think. That's basically what you do. Then you fight your way out through a few guys.
Oh my god, I bet you're one of those guys that like reads the instructions before you assemble something too.
I do follow the instructions on Legos and furniture.
Fuck that. IKEA furniture. You never know what you'll come out with if you just wing it. It's great.
Just wing it. Duct tape and super glue. You'll make something.
Yeah. Welding, tools, torch. I can't even think. All right.
Ooh, I got to use a bit of a sidebar, and maybe tangentially related. I got to use a lathe yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Lathe.
What'd you
My
turn?
neighbor has one. A bowl. I made a potpourri bowl.
I try to listen to Lathe Radio every week.
Someone get it.
Lathe Radio is their sister show about woodworking.
There you go. I do quite a bit of wood turning. I find it enjoyable.
This was a 12-inch lathe.
Get your hand off my penis!
It was a cedar bowl.
That one was for Nurgle and his wood turning joke. I got it.
Well, cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Get your hand off my penis!
And I got to admit too, Hardware Channel, Dubs posted this like wallpaper, this fluid. It's freaking mesmerizing. I'm sorry. What the hell is the name of this thing? It was like in the Microsoft store, so it's like free.
Fusion something.
Lively wallpaper is what it is. And the one is this fluid where it follows the mouse around and makes all this fluid dynamic. It's really cool. I highly suggest trying it out because I'm like a weird little kid with ADD just watching this right now instead of listening to what we're doing or thinking about what I'm saying. So
it's like a lot of particle effects. You have to have at least a 3070 to run that wallpaper.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know.
No, I don't. I don't know if that's true. He's just making shit up. But oh my god, the 4090. Seriously, do you guys see these benchmarks coming on it? It's kind of crazy. Go ahead.
The new GPU that you build your computer around. The 15-watt space heater that doubles as a GPU.
But just frame rates and actual just sheer power of the thing, it is actually a freaking beast. I'm waiting to see what AMD puts out here in a few weeks. But I don't know, that 4090, it is tempting for somebody who has zero impulse control like myself.
Does it even work with like conventional computer parts, other parts?
What do you mean?
If you can fit it in your case.
I don't know. It seems like
it's big enough that you could almost put your computer inside of it is how big these things are getting, but yeah, you're going to need a newer motherboard and a newer power supply and at least 850, I would say 1,000 or more.
Yeah.
I got a big one. You definitely. And that's one thing. I've got it 850, and I don't know. My EVGA overclocked and stuff gets up to the same wattage as that thing. A 3880 Ti for the Win, whatever card it is from them. So no, fuck you. That is sad. That's the one thing that might actually keep me from getting a 40 series card for a while, because I became an EVGA fanboy now. And
I did see a headline on the topic of pushing out the third-party companies. There's not as much headroom for overclocking in these the Founders editions of these new cards. Yeah,
the AIB ones. Well, I don't. NVIDIA really kind of fucked them over. They were allowed to start benchmarking the Founders edition today, but the partner boards can't be published until tomorrow. So it's kind of, they got a head start with their own stuff. So I don't know. I'm waiting to see what these other cards can do and if that's actually true. I haven't seen, there are no benchmarks out yet on the other cards. So is that actually true?
I
don't know enough.
I'll just wait. Has a Computer Jesus Gamers Nexus spoken on this topic yet?
Yeah, he put out all his benchmarks on the Founders Edition today, both thermal and power spikes and everything else, but he can't talk about the partner boards at all. So it's just the Founders Edition is the only news we have, comparing it to 3090 TIs, 3090s, 3080s, 6950 XTs, all that stuff. So tomorrow is when we get a huge info dump.
I asked about the Intel cards a week or two ago, and Trax mentioned the driver issues make them maybe not a good choice. And man, was that true on the Gamers Nexus video on those? Like, couldn't even get it to show a display. Out.
Yeah,
lots of problems.
They're a giant mess at the moment, but they'll get that figured out, and I think that they're going to be great in that mid-range to budget card sector, and hopefully in a generation or two. Wow. In the future, they'll compete in the higher end division, like it's an actual competition. God.
Weight class.
I'm on too many cold medications right now. All right. What else we got? You guys carry this. Help me.
Let's do Bard.
You.
You want to do Bard segment?
Yes, Bard. I love you. Where's the choo-choo?
On the board, the Tin Hattie Express!
Hey, wasn't I singing this week? You sure? I remember getting a song stuck in my head and sending the request down to the writing team. I forgot. Huh. Why didn't one of them write it down? You know what? Forget it. If the song gets stuck in my head on a Friday, it'll have the greatest chance of me singing it. But is there anything we can do for this week? 2 hours later. Well, yeah, I guess this'll do. Let's get started. Welcome aboard the Tinhadium Express. October 3rd. Testero starts performance on stage for Aegis. The crowd goes mild. October 4th, D2 from Project Seraph flies like an eagle on stage. Party finally kicks off. October 6th, cultists slipping into early graves from the feds. Pilots shoot the thargoids, the ones with no shoes on their feet. And October 7th, Azimuth tries sliding into Xiao Jin A's DMs. Do-do-do-do. That's all from me this week. Have fun out there.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
He does such a good job.
He does. He needs to do that shit live, though. We need Bard live again on here. Yeah. Any comments on that, other than just how awesome it is?
Yeah, his segment is far more entertaining than the actual Galnet articles.
For sure.
Yeah.
Far more entertaining than the rest of the show, usually.
There's a Stellaris account on Twitter, and they also do TikTok too, called the Zen Onion, right? And I feel like a lot of his headlines that he does is like the Elite Dangerous version of that.
That's funny. Good old onion.
Super, super cool. Should we do a chick chat? Is there stuff? Yeah, we can do that.
How about that cheese?
What about that cheese? Where's chick chat?
It's chick chat. Yeah, that's a fact. It's chick chat.
Where the cheese at?
We here at Loose Screws never end a sentence with a preposition.
Alrighty. That's good stuff. And news on Chick Chat, Jared Crew posted an article from NBC News that dairy products, especially cheese and yogurt, were found to protect against death from any cause, according to new research.
It forms a protective film around your body. It's secreted through your pores.
Well, I read that to my wife this morning when it was posted, getting ready for work. My wife goes, well, I've got to go into work early because my coworker's daughter's husband died in a car crash and she has to go take care of their kids. I went, okay, that got dark quickly. And
I feel like those two things aren't related at all.
Well, she was wondering if you'd ate more cheese if he'd have lived. And yeah, it was just not good. But that's actually an interesting story about cheese making you live longer. I just want to know how you test it. You feed somebody cheese and throw them off a bridge or something? Adaxius put is that a revised bingo card, or is this where you just go grab one and it'll make it? Oh, they were setting up bingo cards.
Discord bingo card.
Oh, we got a Discord bingo card. Okay, we got to get some of those printed and be using those. And Boobtron gave a great cheese story. And I've eaten a lot of Stilton cheese, but apparently it's not the true Stilton cheese. It was something else before. People need to go read that because there's no way I can read all that right now. Double Scotch. Brunch time beef Benedict. That's a picture. That should have been in Hate's Culinary channel, but I highly appreciate it being in my channel. I love a good Benedict. What else was happening in the world? Somebody put a dancing wiener. Pig update.
Oh, pork chop. Yeah, I haven't seen pork chop since Wednesday when I posted that little video, man, the little oinking noises he makes and the tails rolling around.
To market.
Oh, man.
Fresh bacon.
Yeah, and my neighbor smoked a pork shoulder on Saturday, and I have not seen this pig.
Wonder where he got it.
Update when I have more pork chop evidence to bring to us.
Oh my God, that's epic. I love it.
Yeah.
He's going to update us when he has pork chops.
It was delicious.
Get into my belly. Yeah, we're running out of steam quickly. All right, what else we got? I see why isn't in-game news and dev news are different things? We should kind of have those kind of closer together in the show notes. I think. we're such
let's workshop it.
Professional pro. Yeah, let's have an on-air production meeting. Two things. We should move in-game news closer to dev news so we can just kind of go from one to the other because oftentimes they run hand in hand, right?
Yeah, I think we should switch those out with the and move the bug report stuff down.
Yeah.
We got to keep the in-game news close to the bug stuff. So maybe we should go dev news, in-game news, then bug report.
But there's never any in-game news, so what's it really matter?
Well, there's the Bard segment.
Oh,
Bard is the in-game news.
All right.
Put that back.
Guys, come give us feedback back on this. Next thing I want to point out, too, is on the soundbite stuff, we should change Tinhadium Express soundbite to Bard's Tinhadium Express soundbite so it's listed right next to the Bard segment. So it's far easier to find the two of them right away.
Hey, check my Outlook calendar and Trax's calendar for availability and set up a Teams meeting.
Sometime, you guys.
Sometime Thursday.
Let's get together at an Applebee's and we can put this together.
Have your people talk to my people.
We need to start a company-wide Slack so we can assign tasks and be able to check the progress on those tasks.
All right, you, sir, can go fuck yourself. That's not happening.
I'm putting activity monitors on your all's computer.
Get your hand off my penis! Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
Make sure you keep plastic bottles at your desks so that you don't have to visit the bathroom as much.
Well, I
haven't left my captain's chair in 36 years.
Things are getting extra screwy. So, how about we do a squad update?
Let's
right.
stop kicking the pig.
Let's rein this in. We need a kicking the pig soundbite of some kind. Somebody's got to make something up.
We need a pork chop soundbite.
We need a squeal. Yeah.
Oh no, we need is from Deliverance. You got a pretty mouth. Squeal like a pig. I think that would work.
Get your hand off my penis!
All right.
We're out of control.
All right. Who wants to do the cheese?
I'll do the cheese. I put it in there. Cheese of the week. It's real simple. It's cheddar cheese. The sharper the better. Did you know a giant wheel of cheddar cheese was given to Queen Victoria for a wedding gift? It weighed over 1,000 pounds.
Wow.
And a normal cheddar wheel weighs about 60 to 75 pounds. So
that's a lot of cheese.
Yeah, 1,000-pound wheel of cheddar cheese.
Love it.
I would love to have gotten that for a wedding present at my wedding.
I would have eaten the whole thing. Died.
I would have gotten to eat. I would have just been glad to eat at my reception. Jesus.
All right. I see some movie anniversaries.
Wow, that's interesting. Under Siege 30 years ago? Really? We're calling Under Siege a movie?
Dude, F you. Love Under Siege.
Oh, God, no.
My God, at least it's not Navy SEALs. Ooh, Navy SEAls.
Ooh, Navy SEAls.
Shout out to Clerks. River Runs Through It. Good movie. That was 30 years ago, too. Man, Under Siege and A River Runs Through It came out on the same day. That would be a go to the theater. What are we going to see tonight? And those
also Reservoir Dogs.
Oh
my God. Yeah, but Reservoir Dogs, man, how many theaters did that actually get released in? That was a very limited release. But hell,
good.
Yes, Mr. Pink, Mr. Brown, damn good movie. And oh my God! And a week later was Candyman. 30 years.
I want to watch that. I haven't seen that yet.
Many moons.
Tony Todd.
Yeah, terrifying.
He's really good as in Deep Space Nine as Kern, Worf's brother.
Yes, he is. Yes, he's also good as isn't he one of the guys in The Rock? One of the soldiers that goes wackadoodle. And then Argo 10 years ago. That's a good movie. I just watched that for the first time not too long ago.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I want to.
So
it's
Fargo,
really good.
Argo.
It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, Argo, fuck yourself. That's what they say in there. It's actually pretty good. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I think did it win the Oscar? Or was nominated.
Don't know.
I don't know.
I wish we had a way to type into something and get an answer.
It's unknowable.
It's lost to the ages. I don't know. That's all I've got. Anybody got anything clever, or are you guys just gonna want to hit a bunch of sound bites and turn this shit off?
I mean, Star Wars was. Star Wars was released 45 years, 4 months, 1 week, and 6 days ago.
Sweet. That's
rather
accurate.
It did win an Oscar.
Argo did. Okay, I thought it did. Yeah. All right. Cool. Go watch it. You guys have been watching the Dahmer show?
No.
I watched a review of the Dahmer show.
Yeah, I started watching it, and then I went, nah, I can't do it.
I got too much other stuff to watch, man. I'm trying to get through House of the Dragon. I also want to watch that Lord of the Rings show. I finished Moon Knight finally.
Moon Knight was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
The Lord of the Rings show is pretty good. I've been watching that.
I need to watch Andor.
Andor has been good too.
Yeah, I don't know why. They're like, we're going to have a 3-episode premiere. Why? Why are you going to put me 3 episodes behind out the gate?
Because the truth is because they needed to show all 3 episodes to set the scene and get you off and running. Otherwise,
that's what I heard.
Yeah, if they had spread them out, it just would have felt like too much time between them. Because that is not the way Disney operates.
Netflix is pulling back from that now. I don't know if you heard. They're going to stop doing that. And I still got to go back and watch The Witcher season 2 because I really
better
enjoyed
than the first season. I thought
I really enjoyed the first season, and I like the world of The Witcher. So yeah, next up for Marvel for me, I have to watch Doctor Strange, and then I will watch the Miss Marvel show, and then Thor: Love and Thunder, and then She-Hulk, and then I'll be all caught up on Marvel.
Gross. Last Marvel thing I watched was the Loki, which was pretty good.
I really liked Loki.
I watched
Loki.
WandaVision, then I watched Loki. I enjoyed both of those. I enjoyed most of WandaVision, but Loki was actually really good.
Yeah,
I have enjoyed everything Marvel has put out. I think as far as the TV shows, Loki is still, I think, my favorite, the one I like the best.
Gator Loki,
but I enjoyed. Yeah. I've enjoyed all of them. Like, they all have different feels to them. Just like the Marvel movies do. It's like, we want to make a spy movie, so they make a spy movie with Marvel characters. I want to make this kind of movie, so they make that with Marvel characters. They do the same thing with the shows. I really like it.
Make it sound like it's a really high budget community theater.
It feels a lot like the comics do. Like, people can just show up whenever, just like they do in the comics.
Get back to me after you've watched Love and Thunder and tell me if you still like everything Marvel has put out.
Ooh.
Okay.
He'll like it. This guy likes The Last Jedi, so
I know. And I'm not trying to say that it was bad, because it certainly wasn't bad, but as the Marvel movies go, it was the bottom of the barrel for me.
Thor Ragnarok is probably one of my favorite Marvel movies.
Yeah, it's really good.
That was one of the best for sure. That was awesome. I agree.
I've been playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That's fun. Having a good time with that one.
You're supposed to be killing bugs. Operation Bronze Medal. God damn it, Data. What are you doing?
Killing them with a lightsaber.
Well, the reason I've played so much Overwatch lately is just because, like, I can take 15 minutes and sit down and play an Overwatch match in the middle of my day. I can't do that.
Yeah,
I can't do that in Elite. I can't. There's nothing I can just quickly do.
I can hop in, kill a Bassie or a Dusa in a CZ, and then go off on my daily errands. So I love when there's CZs. When there's not CZs, hunting signal sources is a pain. So, but all right. All right. Come visit us at the Discord. Discord.io/loose screws. Then we got Loose Screws DD. Then we got Patreon/Loose Screws. And we've got, what else am I not talking about? Oh, go to tonecontrol.com. That's Jan Trax's other family. That's all I got.
Also, I'm also trying to put together another D&D thing for other people to play, not just you guys.
Sweet.
There's other people in the Discord who have mentioned wanting to play, and so I'm putting something together for them.
Attaboy. You hear that, everybody? Start sucking up to Teflon now if you want to get into his D&D shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm going to kill all of you, just so you know.
Yeah. Sounds like a threat. We have it on record. Yeah, we need to record the pre-show more often. All right, that's it. I'm gonna shut it down. If you want me to leave it recording, but I'm walking away. Apologies to everybody that I was miserable and stuff. So,
say goodbye.
All right, everybody, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Miss you.